So we became interested in the role of government legislation causing changes in bias. And even zooming out a little further, this is a broader question of norms. And can government laws be perceived as norms in a way that are going to be influencing the attitudes of people who exist locally in that area governed by that norm? So the norm that we're looking at here is whether it's appropriate or legal for same-sex people to get married. The US was a really great place to study it in a causal way. There's like 50 different states, and they all passed same-sex marriage legalization in some functional form at different periods of time. And that's great for a researcher because it really lets you rule out alternative explanations. And you have like 50 different units in which you can essentially compare like what was going on with bias ahead of time and what was going on with bias afterwards. And we just plotted these trends over time, like before the law was passed and after the law was passed, essentially across all 50 states. And we found that while anti-gay bias was decreasing, even prior to this law being passed, following same-sex legalization, it was decreasing at a sharper rate. And so because of this design, we can attribute that change in slope, essentially, or the rate of change over time to this legislation.